The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now Winston on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Olave holds it in. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Winston. That's Olave bringing in another one. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Middle.
Now it's Rosen. That's over the middle and caught by Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it.
Lutz now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Rosen. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rosen looking to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Winston now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the counter, here's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 19 and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Will Lutz to kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rosen looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Rosen on 1st and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rosen going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bucs are back within a score. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Winston's throw caught by Olave. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Winston. He finds his man Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second and goal. Winston on the check down. He finds Kamara. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The kick by Lutz is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He'll find Harry on the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Open man downfield is Johnson. On the move past the 40. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown. At CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 14. Will Lutz to kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
There's Evans again, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 35 on second down, Rosen. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Open man has got one. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now Rosen on first down. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Rosen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 26 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Rosen off the play action. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Quick throw to Olave. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He'll get this down to the 38. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rosen will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play action here with Rosen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Derrick Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On first down, it's Rosen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Middle.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Rosen. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 21 yards away. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Winston here to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Winston now from the 50. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, Winston. Again, it's Johnson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second down and goal. Winston flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the